All right, Justin, a lot of people have turned their attention to soccer, specifically World Cup soccer. Are you surprised with the level of excitement and attention to this around here?
I'm not, because the soccer community here, it's a tight-knit, it's a small group, but it's a vocal group, and I've been around to different places. They're watching games, there's an excitement level, it's packed, so no, it might not be the Yankees or the Knicks or something like that, but there is a great excitement about it, and for that level, I'm not too surprised.
Thought they actually came out ahead of what everybody expected. I think they outperformed expectations and actually carried on a task that I think was, I don't know. It was more than what I think America expected out of them.
This gets brought up every time there's World Cup soccer and international attention to this sport. As the question being, will this have any kind of long-term impact, in your opinion, in America, in terms of growing the sport of soccer?
I think that conversation, it goes back for years. I think in '94, when the World Cup was in the U.S., that was supposed to create this big soccer boom, and it was going to make us players. It never happened, and we discuss this every year during the World Cup. I think we've made baby steps, and we'll continue to make baby steps and improvements, but of course I think we will always be behind the big teams, the Brazils, the Italys, the Germany. So there is some traction, but at the end of the day, I think it'll just be, minor baby steps, and they can grow from there.
Growth is huge. I played soccer all my life growing up as a kid. We would watch the World Cup in the 90s, and we were hoping we would score a goal. Now we're upset when we lose a game or tie a game at the end against a world power like Portugal. So that means that we've made a lot of progression, and I think in the next decade or so, we should be competing with everybody. I think we almost already are.
A lot of people did not expect them to get out of this group and advance.
Well, when the draws came out, it was the group of death, and of course, had Ghana, who had knocked the U.S. out the last two World Cups. They had beaten them. They beat Ghana in their first game. Portugal was supposed to be one of those teams that would blow right through the U.S. The U.S. tied them and should have probably beaten them. And then Germany, 1-0. I thought it was a sloppy game by the U.S., and it could have been a 3-goal game, but hey, they got to the next round. The funny thing is, we talked to some of our local soccer experts in the community before the tournament, and they were telling me, hey, watch out, they could get through. So we have to give them credit. So it was a great effort, because the U.S. were written off long before they even touched down in Brazil.
For the course of the 3 games, we played okay. I think we need to play better, hold the ball more after we get it back from the other team. We're not keeping the ball for a long enough time. We're not keeping possession for long enough to really mount an offense. But we did scrape through as, I think a result of a lot of hard work and a lot of teamwork. So that's good to see. And we'll just have to see. It allows the kids to watch soccer, because the kids don't watch enough on TV nowadays. So one more game will keep interest, and everybody will be able to get another game in, and the kids come and watch the games more now when it's in the World Cup.
All right, now the attention focuses on Tuesday, when the U.S. team advances to play Belgium. What do you hear about that? What are your thoughts about that?
Obviously, I think the U.S. will come in as the underdog. Belgium went 3-0 in their group. They won their Group H. They're an up-and-coming young team. They actually didn't qualify for the World Cup the past 2 tournaments, and they're the second youngest team in the draw. So I think the U.S. will obviously be the underdog. I think Belgium would be kind of like a B version of Germany. They have several top players playing in the European League, so they have very good players, some very dangerous goal scorers. So I think what the U.S. needs to do is just kind of grind it out, get their opportunity and score a goal. And on defense, which is U.S.'s weaknesses, I think they've done a better job in the tournament than people would have thought, but they have to obviously play well defensively and kind of play for that one goal and try to take out Belgium, which I think will be a tough job.
They definitely need to strengthen the middle of the field. I mean, the Belgian team is a very strong team through their middle. So if we can make sure, of course, there's some tactical adjustments they could make, and I think if they make the right tactical adjustments, they have the players to be able to be successful. And it's all about finding the opportunities
But the U.S. right now, in your opinion, playing with house money.
House money, and they have nothing to lose. They have Josie Altidore, who's been out with a hamstring injury, an attacking player. Perhaps they get him back. And like I said, they're going to grind it out. It's worked for them. It might not be pretty, but like you said, it is house money, and anything can happen.